Hello, for Chapter 7 and 8, Module 5. Number 1 on page 109, as far as an educator as your current role or your future role, which are the 4 methods assessment needs would I choose and why? All methods can be employed depending on your school needs. However, I would choose an in-person assessment. Currently, I serve as a kindergarten teacher leader, and in many certain meetings, regardless of my role now or my future administrative role, I feel in-person assessments will allow me to ask open-ended questions so that people that I'm interviewing would know how I care and what I think. This will allow me to collect information either formally or informally. I feel this type of assessment could work at my current school because there have been many disconnections between stakeholders such as us teachers within our building and the parents in the community regarding our relationships within the local school system. Meeting face-to-face for assessment, regardless of the type, can be both beneficial and impactful. It allows stakeholders to serve themselves more than they could through asking questions and perhaps even too many questions in a survey. I feel these face-to-face interactions will facilitate dialogue, providing real feedback and having a deeper understanding of topics that may not that have been addressed in a survey or pre-prepared questions. While this approach may take more time, having to be recorded or taking notes or just having audio recording, the insights gained from these meetings are more invaluable. They can prepare for additional outreach methods for parents and just such as professional development for us teacher leaders. Number 2, as far as me having my elevator speech that was on page 119, on page 120, the topic that I think I'm going to choose. I'm going to go with this. Hello, my name is Katrina Mathis, and this is my 7th year teaching at Live Oak Elementary as a kindergarten teacher. Here at Live Oak, we are proud to see how our hard work reflected on our data. This school term, our students showed strong growth within a 48.8% in content mastery across ELA, math, and science, with continued progress in ELA. We met our closing gap target. Our student readiness is rising, and 56.67% of our students are reading on grade point level. I chose this topic because I feel every day our dedicated staff workers have a purpose, and they ensure that our students are learning, growing, and soaring. Live Oak Elementary is truly a place where we successfully take flight. Number 3, a summary of being a teacher leader. As far as the skills, the mindset, the dispositions, according to page 136 or 138, it says, what can your school or district leaders do to support teacher leaders for me and my colleagues, and why? I chose that my school and school district leaders can help support teachers by involving us in more decisions that affect our day-to-day work life. Since this school term year started, our administrators often referred us as the downtown administrators have proposed mostly good ideas. However, they seem to overlook how these ideas will be implemented and how much time it takes for us, teacher leaders, to put new change into practice. Many days we have numerous meetings during our planning time, and within each meeting, new incentives are introduced. While some of these incentives make sense, however, others feel like it's just a rebranding of the same concepts, and it's presented in a different format for us to analyze and fill out. I think if district leaders would include one leader for these meetings, it could make a significant difference. Hearing a perspective from someone actively engaged in the classroom each day could provide valuable insight. Number 4, page 138 through 143, a scenario if my principal asks me what is the most important area or issue to address in a personal learning day. I think if I had to choose an important area to discuss with my principal during a personal learning day, it would be technology combined with a little AI. I say this because I constantly hear about various tools and resources that other schools are using to help teacher leaders differentiate instruction. For example, iReady is a popular tool that some of my fellow educators outside of the district have mentioned as beneficial for meeting their students' needs. However, many of these resources come with a cost. I would love to learn about free technology sites or similar resources that our district already pay for, but that I'm not aware of. This way, I can effectively implement them in my classroom. Many of the students are already learning on different levels, and while I do my best to group them and assign tasks that cater to their needs, having additional technology support could support and help them within closing learning gaps, challenge students who are ready to advance and reduce paper usage.